Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be reading Dawn's Voice. This is our third selection for Lesson 25 of grade level reading in our Journeys Unit 5 Decodable Reader. So I shall read it to you first, and then we'll look at our words for the story and read it together. Dawn's Voice. Dawn had a nice voice. Outside, her voice was loud. Inside, her voice was soft. At times, Dawn forgot which voice to use. If she forgot at home, Mom would say, "Use an inside voice, Dawn." She doesn't want to wake the baby. If she forgot at school, Miss Law would whisper, "Too much noise. How can we read? Use an inside voice, Dawn." Last week, Dawn was at a school game. Her school's red team led the game. The yellow team was at bat. The batter swung and hit hard. Dawn, you see her? Dawn shouted to Paul. That's Paul. He's over there playing with that butterfly. "Look up, Paul! Look up!" Dawn's loud voice filled the park. Would Paul hear it? Do you think he's going to hear her? Paul did hear it. He looked up and made the catch. Dawn's team got the win. So if he hadn't caught it, then the other team may have won the game. With joy, Dawn joined the school party. Paul thanked Dawn. "Thank you. Thank you for shouting and telling me that someone had hit the ball in my area. Then I could catch it and we could win." "My loud voice was just right," Dawn shouted. Then she said with her soft voice, "Just right." Okay, so now we're going to look at actually two word cards. So this is the boy word card. The boy word card says oi. Oi. Can you say that? And actually this is a sound spelling card because it says the sound oi, and then here's the spellings. O-I and O-I. Okay? So when you hear the oi sound, if you're in a classroom and you have these cards, you can look up and see on the boy card that you spell oi with O-Y and O-I. The other sound spelling card is the saw card. Sort of like the ostrich card. It says aw. But you spell, instead of spelling aw with an O, you're going to spell it with A-W or A-U. So two letters that make one sound. Aw, aw. So we're going to be on the lookout for words that have O-Y, oi, O-I, oi, A-W, aw, and A-U, aw. Oi, aw. So let's practice those words first on our little card here. I only saw one word that had an O-Y in it, and it said joy. Joy. Then these three had oi, O-I, I'm sorry, O-I spellings for the oi sound. This is voice, noise, joined, joined. Okay, here's a little practice from well, actually, it was just from yesterday. Remember how OU makes the ow sound? Well, this says loud, shouted. Now, this is tricky. I didn't even underline the OU because it doesn't say ow. It says This says would. It's an exception. It says would, and it's in your story. So will you know how to read it? W-O-U-L-D. W-O-U-L-D spells would. Then we have the A-W spelling. This says dawn and dawns. If I would have been mindful, I would have written down Paul. I'll go ahead and just write that down right here because Paul's name has an A-U, and A-U makes the ah sound. So Paul. Here's some two-syllable words right here. Batter, like someone that bats, when you're at bat, you're the batter. Whisper, forgot, outside, inside. Then down here we have three words that end with an ed. Okay, so thanked, filled, and looked. So now we're ready. Let's practice those words again, but this time in context. Are you ready? Begin. Dawn's voice. Dawn had a nice voice. Outside, her voice was loud. Inside, her voice was soft. And how is your voice doing right now? Are you reading along with me? If you are, then you're doing your job and you are getting to become a stronger reader. At times, Dawn forgot which voice to use. If she forgot at home, Mom would say, "Use an inside voice, Dawn." If she forgot at school, Miss Law would whisper, "Too much noise. How can we read? Use an inside voice, Dawn." So inside voices are this big, and like outside voices are that big. And now she's outside. Last week, Dawn was at a school game. Her school's red team led the game. The yellow team was at bat. The batter swung and hit hard. There's the ball he hit super hard. There's Paul. And there's Dawn. Dawn shouted to Paul, "Look up, Paul! Look up!" Dawn's loud voice filled the park. Would Paul hear it? Paul did hear it. He looked up and made the catch. Dawn's team got the win. With joy, Dawn joined the school party. Paul thanked Dawn. "My loud voice was just right," Dawn shouted. Then she said with her soft voice, "Just right." Okay, well, I want to congratulate you if you made it through that story with reading all the words and tracking them with your finger. And I invite you to go and read it 2 more times in the link below this one. Bye-bye.